Hi guys! Thank you for clicking on my video. Today I'm going to be running through a very quick March monthly budget. To be honest, I've pre-prepared it because I did tweak a few things and I am making some amendments to my sort of breakdown of my monies this month, just to make things work a little bit better for me, because I know the March is going to be a busy month and so is April, so I want to be as prepared as I can for the next couple of months. So I have pre-prepared it and there have been a few tweaks which I'll run you through. Thank you to those of you that have clicked on this video and for all the support I've been receiving. I love watching you guys sort of interact in the comments of my videos, and yeah, it's great to just sort of hear how everyone's journey is going, because there is a lot of us now, especially in the UK. I primarily watch UK budgeters, you know, that are embarking on this journey and trying to get a grip on our finances. So yeah, if I haven't sort of interacted in the comments and I'm not aware of your channel, then please pop your channel in the description below, because it'd be great to explore and find some more UK and international budgeters out there, because it is great to just see everyone in the community. So I am going to run through this quite quickly, to be honest. I personally don't love monthly budget sort of with me videos when they're too long, so I try and keep it as brief as possible, but you know I ramble, so yeah, let's just get started. So I am monthly salaried. I earn about £1,625. I'm on about 24.5k a year, so after tax that's what I sort of bring home. My bills, I don't like to budget them out individually because I like to keep that a bit personal. So my bills is about £1,000 this month. I will just mention a bit about debt. So my debt journey, so I have about £900 left to pay. My partner has very kindly lent me the money to pay off PayPal because they were about to add lots of interest to my account, so he gave me the money for that, so I now just owe him about £900, which I'm paying him monthly basically, so I'm giving him £100 towards that a month. So I will be still tracking my debt journey, but as it's sort of, how can I word it, I'm not worrying so much about sort of interest being added. So yeah, I know that he is comfortable having lent me that money, so I am just making sure I give him that extra amount every month when I send him the rent money over and bills, etc. So yep, that is incorporated into my bills. My gym is going up to about £150 a month. I've touched on it before and I know I've had a few sort of comments that it's rather expensive. However, for me it's value for money. It's more of like a PT based sort of consultant based gym membership. So you know, if I have any questions about nutrition or how I can really improve my strength, you know, the boys are there 24/7 for me to ask questions basically, and I'm getting really good value out of it, sort of mentally and physically. So it's money I'm spending on myself and my own sort of self-investment, so it's really important that I continue that. So after all of that comes out, I have got about £625 left to play with. So yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to get a bit of a pay rise or a bonus in my job, but we shall see. And I'm sure I'll be doing a video if things do change money wise, but you know, it's still a large sum of money that I can stuff and I have to my disposal. So it's really important that I'm putting it to the right places and not feeling too constrained that I can't sort of spend, or feeling guilty. I think it's really hard to sort of feel like when you're on this budgeting journey you can't spend things on yourself, or you know, you shouldn't have a sinking fund for clothes, for example, when actually that's the whole point of it. You know, it's just controlling that spending and making sure you're preempting when that needs to happen. I think that's really important. You know, whether you've got £50 left over or 625 like me, you know, it's really important to make sure you're putting it where it needs to work for you. So let's just go down to the breakdown here. So in my Monzo, I did have some feedback in my last cash stuffing. So in March, I will be showing how I stuff my Monzo pots and how I find that functionality works for me. So yeah, I will be running through that in March, in my March cash stuffing. So there will be a digital element there. So I'm going to have £150 for food. That really works well for me and my partner. So I'm sticking with it. Fuel, £50 again, depending on what I do, that does cover everything. And then my lifetime ISA, I am going to be putting £25 into there. And then down to my cash envelopes, so these have changed a little bit. So I only have 3 which I'm going to stuff, 2 of which are here, and I have ordered nice shiny new ones from the Aesthetic Budget. So I'm going to have spending and fun, which will be shiny and new, and then I'm going to have miscellaneous, which will cover things like unexpected things, so like say I have to pay for parking, or trying to think I don't know, maybe my car needs some air in the tyres, or I don't know, random thing. I can't even think what I'm going to use it for, but in my head, if I don't spend that £10, then that's £10 extra I can roll over into my sinking funds. And then I will have another envelope which will be for budgeted spending. However, that will be empty because I will basically only use that when I need to take money out of one of these envelopes. So in there, I'm going to be giving myself about £90, £40 in spending, £40 in fun, and £10 in miscellaneous. And then my sinking funds. So I have prioritised these based on sort of, how can I word it? I think I've mentioned it in a previous video, but essentially in this binder, I'm going to have my sinking funds in there that I know I'm going to go into. So for example, I've got date night. I know I'm going to be spending time with my partner, so that's going to be spent. Gifts, for example, personal, home, events. And I am going to be adding a clothes one into there. It was just something that hadn't been covered. You know, I technically can take it from spending, but you know, the only clothes I tend to buy myself are like gym clothes or outdoorsy clothes, which do require a little bit of saving because they are a bit more expensive. I have enough general clothes. So yeah, I am making that into a sinking fund, and I have ordered that from the Aesthetic Budget. So down here I've got my Make It Happen binder, which is this one here. So this is going to be my long-term sinking fund. So I've got Christmas, £20 going to be going into there. Car, I've got £40 going into that one. Holiday, I've got £70. And then emergency fund, another £70. And then when I'm looking at the others, so I'm going to have home, events, clothes, personal, gifts, and date night. So, you know, in my lower priority sinking funds, I've got about £90 going into there. And then the other one I've got, what have I got? So I've got 20, 60, and maths, it's not my strong point. 60 to 220, something like that. But yeah, basically it will become clearer when I actually stuff the money. But there we have it. So they're all my sort of categories, and they cover everything that I can see myself spending. And I'm targeting myself with another 15 no spend days. I'd like to try and make about £40 in side hustle again, whether that be vouchers. So for example, how I would do it is if I got myself a £10 Amazon voucher from one of my platforms that I side hustle on, I would then take that out of like spending, for example. And then we've got a target. I have targeted myself to get to around 250 YouTube subscribers. Now, you know, I'm not doing this journey for the subscribers as such. You know, it's great to have and feel like I'm helping those of you out there when you do watch my videos. However, you know, I do think it'd be great to try and get to 250 subscribers. I'm on about 180 at the moment, and thank you to all of you out there that are subscribing. And it would be great to get up to that 250 mark, because I think that's quite a really sort of achievement, you know, it's something that would be great to get to. So yeah, that is my March monthly budget. Again, a few tweaks here and there, but pretty much the same. I think, you know, when I look and compare my budget to other people's, I don't really give myself that much spending on a monthly basis. You know, I'm only giving myself £90 out of 625 to spend on myself. So maybe I'm being a bit too restrictive, I don't know, but I really want to achieve things for my long-term goals, because I know they're gonna, you know, I'm gonna have a couple of great holidays this year. It's important for me to have money set aside for my car. I really want to build my emergency fund, and last year when I saved for Christmas, it was great being stress-free at Christmas, knowing I had money saved ahead of time. So, you know, I'm in it for the long haul, and if it means I'm only getting £90 a month to spend on myself, then so be it. And I don't always spend it, so clearly I'm not needing it all. But yeah, that's everything. Thanks for those of you that have tuned in and stayed to the end of the video. I'd love for you to leave a comment below on what you're sort of left with once all your bills and everything's come out and debt payoff, for example. So thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you in my next video, which is going to be a cash stuffing, and I'm very excited. So stay tuned for that one, subscribe and click on the notification bell for when I next upload. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks for watching. Bye.